No.
Rest up, bro. Give me rest. Give me the rest, people.
Okay. Then that's
This is Steve Harvey, and you're now watching the Don't Piss Me Off morning show.
Quite frankly, this is the best morning show I have ever heard. Let's make YouTube great again.
Yo. Welcome to the DPMO morning show. The Don't Piss Me Off morning show with Brandon. Probably gonna piss you off, okay? I got some of my lovely, gracious, and grateful hosts on the panel. We got Black _ TV, and we got my girl, Miss Candy Corinne for the win. And y'all come on in here. Make sure you hit the like button. And while you do that, let us do this. Good morning, Maddie. Good morning, Stacey. Good morning, Miss Vera. How you doing? Good morning, Miss Lee. Shout out to my dog Ann over there. Top of the top to you, Quita. My boy Bobby Terry Junior, Black still. What they do? Quita, Maisha, Miss Quan, D-Boy, Didi, Miss Bones. Hey, Mother Mac. How y'all doing? Good morning to everybody. How y'all doing, kid? Black, what's up, bro? How you feeling, bro?
I'm good. Let's get this over with.
Kale, what about yourself, love? How was your night? Are you muted, love?
Oops, sorry. I said I'm doing okay. I'm hanging in there. Hope everybody's doing good. What's up, chat? Hey, mommy.
Did y'all do anything eventful last night?
Yeah, I worked like a human being.
I said eventful.
Yeah, that is eventful. That's something nothing quiet.
Well, we know who didn't get no sex last night. Know who ain't getting
nothing to do with it.
We know who ain't getting no money last night.
I got money last night.
You got money? Yeah. It's next best thing. I ain't mad at that. Like I said yesterday, man, I ain't do nothing. I cleaned up my shower. I think this is the first time I ever cleaned the shower. So yeah, it was quite an experience. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm surprised. That's a woman job.
That's a woman job?
Yeah,
you know what, though? It might be a woman job, but I want to do this shit just to show women like it's not what they make it is. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it was challenging, as in the sense of like I was trapped in a shower with Clorox and my eyes were burning. But yeah, it was that shit was crazy. But it wasn't crazy hard though. It wasn't crazy hard. So yeah, that's another thing that I found out that ain't as hard as they make it seem. And I will be doing it more often.
I think you gotta have like certain products. Like the products really make a difference. Like anti-mildew products, stuff like that.
Now, I ain't know that I ain't know they had that. I just used straight up like it was
CLR or something.
I just used like this Clorox spray. I ain't gonna lie, this shit had my eye burning, but that mud is white in there right now because it like look like some crack in them bit because I did my thing because I ain't gonna hold you. All right, let's go ahead and hit them with the quote of the day. We're gonna get into the icebreaker. So today's quote of the day is happiness. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. Okay. I done said this plenty of times on the show. Some people see a glass half full, some people see a glass half empty. Okay. How you think literally determines whether you happy or sad. So it is all about mindset and how you view things in your head. Okay. Okay. Black, you got that?
Yep.
All right. Cool. So let's go ahead and get into the icebreaker for today. Then Black will be bringing us the first topic, Kelly with the main topic, and 2K with the last topic. So let's get this up out of here and put this right on here for the icebreaker. I love to hear what y'all got to say upon seeing this. Let's get into it.
girlfriend chose her son over me. Been together for about 4 years, and she recently just moved into my house with her 10-year-old son. My previous relationship, it was her son's first football league final. On my way to the game, I got hit by a car while I was riding my motorbike. I was thrown off, broke my arm, and dislocated my shoulder. I was taken straight to the hospital and told I needed surgery. They asked me for my emergency contact. I gave them my girlfriend's name. They called her, but she said she couldn't make it, and gave them my mother's number instead. My mother was in Birmingham, so she called my ex, who she's still on good terms with, because she's a nurse at the same hospital where I was admitted. My ex came immediately. She stayed with me, helped explain the procedure to me, and held my hand even before surgery. When my girlfriend finally arrived, found my ex next to me in hospital. She lost her mind. I asked how she could have a problem with my ex being there when she refused to come. She said it was her son's first football final and she couldn't miss it because she didn't want her son thinking he'd chosen me over him. She also didn't want his father's new wife to be in the photographs or make it look like she was not the present mother because she wasn't there. Now my mother and even some of my close friends are telling me to reconsider proposing to her, saying she showed me exactly where I stand in her life, that even in a moment of crisis, she will always choose her son over me.
Some guys.
Okay, who is in the wrong? Do you think that the mother did the right thing, or do you think that she was being a little inconsiderate? Kels.
I barely understood what he's speaking. I don't really speak Swahili or whatever. So basically he put his girlfriend as the contact, but she didn't pick him up or something.
Okay.
Give me the gist real quick, 2K.
Okay. He got hit by a car, and his girlfriend, that the nurse, when he got hit by a car, they took him to the hospital and they asked for emergency contact. He gave him his girlfriend number. The girlfriend told him that she couldn't make it because she was at her son's soccer game. So to add more context, he called his mama, but his mama was in Birmingham, FBA, and his mama couldn't make it because she wasn't there. So she called his ex-girlfriend, and she came to the hospital and prepped him, do the surgery, held his hand, and was there. So the actual girlfriend ended up coming to the hospital, I guess, when the soccer game was over, and found out. And I want to know, in your head, who was wrong?
The girlfriend was wrong.
Okay, and why?
The girlfriend was wrong because this was an emergency. Like, he was in the hospital. Like, I understand your child is having a game, but you got to get your child and you got to go to the hospital because your man is in the hospital. Like, what if he's unalived? And she was the first contact. She was the first person they called the in case of emergency contact. I mean, I would have left. That's what I would have did.
Black.
The mama needed to mind her own damn business. Like, why are you calling the ex because you cool? First of all, that's a problem in itself. Why is you cool with my ex still? Do not talk to her. When I cut off, the family cut off. You understand me? And then, like, first of all, why the girlfriend didn't even go? You need to cut off anyway. Why is you thinking about proposing to a bitch that won't even come when you in dire need? Like, that's insane to me. Like cut everybody off.
No, you don't have to
cut everybody off.
I think the mama was absolutely correct in this. I don't blame the girlfriend because, like, if she at her son's game and, like, what if nobody's there with her son? Like, he's unattended. She got an obligation to do too. It's really nobody.
She should have brought her ass there. Why the mama didn't come?
No, the mama was in Birmingham.
Motherfucking ex. Why mama, you bring your ass down here? I'm your
mama
first
was out of town, Black. The mother was out of town. It was.
I don't give a damn if she was in outer space.
Well,
you my mom. If you get injured, I'ma come.
I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Like, I don't think it's nobody's fault, bro. I really don't, because the mama did what the mama was supposed to do. When she couldn't come, she had somebody to fill in her space that she trusted.
No, the mother needed to mind her own fucking business. That's a grown ass man. If he called you to let you know he's in the hospital, that y'all don't see the motherfucking problem in that. Why the mother ain't coming just because you out of town? So you mean to tell me if I'm in life and death, I get hurt in a car, whatever. You mean to you trying to justify that the mother is right for not coming? Are you fucking serious?
Like, if she's not there,
If she's
not there.
right, she's out of town. Like, this is what I'm saying.
It don't
Yes,
matter
friend?
if
It was
she's
going
in
teleport.
Looney Tunes world. If you're not gonna feel the same type of way if your mother don't come.
Black, if the woman is out of town, she can't get there. She wanted somebody to be there with her son while he's in the hospital. She could have been 4 hours away and somebody is 20 minutes away. Why would you not call somebody that's just within town? Why wait? Hold on. I'm not saying the mom still should go because her son's in the hospital. But again, if she's friggin' 4 hours away, a day away or whatever, you want somebody to be there at the hospital immediately. When I was in college, I had a allergic reaction. I had allergic reaction. My parents were an hour away. They still called my aunt because my aunt lives in the city, and my aunt came to the hospital instead of me waiting the hour or whatever it was for my parents to come to see me. They wanted somebody that was in the city closer to go see me. But if the girlfriend had did what she was supposed to do, the mom wouldn't even had to call the ex-girlfriend and all of this. And I get what the chat is saying as far as your kids come first. This was an emergency. So because it's an emergency, take that little boy, pull him out the game, and go to the hospital. That's all. But go ahead,
it's people there. It's called nurses and doctors. Okay, they're gonna make sure you're good. All right.
No.
Bring your ass on to the hospital.
With the nurse and doctor, that's cool. But you still want a confidant there that you trust. Like the nurses and doctors, they be there trying to push extra drugs on you so the bill can go up. You want somebody
do that regardless.
No, I get that, but you want somebody in there that you can trust, who got your best interests at hand. The nurse and doctors got the hospital best interests at hand.
Exactly. And anything could happen. You want somebody at that hospital ASAP. You don't want somebody coming 4 or 5 hours. I don't know nothing about. Well, I do know a little bit about the UK, but I don't know about Birmingham. I don't know where them people was at. Who knows how far away the mother was?
She said, "Call anybody but your ex." Listen, bro. If you putting your son before me because we are not married, then I'm putting my ex wherever the fuck she may lie on this spectrum because we also ain't married. It don't get to carry over both ways.
You two suck.
We gotta hey, what to do, Reg?
I don't let this story slip away. You don't lie?
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm on live right now.
Man, my bad.
No, I told him to hit her up though.
I bet.
All right. Okay. So yeah. I don't think none was done wrong, but you can't say, well, don't call your ex and she won't come see you because y'all ain't married and you not her husband. Now, hell no.
And I don't understand the chat. Y'all saying the kids come first. You supposed to, your husband. Let's pretend they married. You gonna sit through a freaking boring soccer game where it doesn't even matter. These are kids. It doesn't. We ain't talking about the championship. Basically, we talk about practice because it's kids. You gonna sit through the whole game instead of go to the hospital when your man could be dying? Y'all are wild. I got a new poll. Y'all are tripping.
I don't get it. They keep saying that the kids come first. Okay, well, my ex come immediately after you. And goddamn me, you weren't there. So what's the problem? If I supposed to acknowledge your kid come first, don't tell me where to put my ex at on this spectrum.
Man, fuck all that. The mama need to bring her ass on down.
But I don't get it. Like, you want her to teleport there?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you wanting her to do anything ain't gonna change nothing. Because if she 4 hours away, like Kelly said, she 4 hours away.
Okay.
She did. I think Mama did the next best thing. We're gonna call somebody who we could put in this room that we trust. Obviously, we can't trust the girlfriend. She done left the nigga to die.
I'm really not mad at it because somebody was there, and I understand what you're saying, Black. Is like why she's still in contact. Somebody, if that was the only person she could get in contact with, for that. So that guy is not in a hospital by himself. I don't
He
know.
filed for
Like,
that.
well, it is what it is. I think the girlfriend filed for leaving him stranded in the hospital.
Yeah, I think too. The only person here that's honorable is the ex-girlfriend because she the one that don't have to be there, but she's there. And y'all want to blame her. So okay, that's the icebreaker. That's why I stand it. Why is she an ex then something happened? People break up. That don't mean that people be beefing. Like, I got several exes that I had the option to be cool with if, like Sarah was just having it though. But there's no ex who I couldn't call if I called them. Like, I'm the ex, like, okay, goddamn me, this nigga turned up and shitted on me. Like, he was right this whole time. But I'm the ex, I'm the cool. I'm the cool. Like, everybody don't burn all their bridges like I guess y'all do.
I don't burn my bridges. People burn bridges with me.
Well, you let them like
people burn bridges with me, and you gotta stay your ass on that side.
So Black, do all your exes hate you?
I don't know. I can't read their minds. I don't know.
You know.
I left half of them.
You left.
I ain't trying to put my personal business out there, but hey, I don't know.
Okay. See, I feel like I feel like a lot of my exes list me as their emergency contact.
Yeah, fucking same, bro.
Why? Because I didn't.
You're married. You're married.
Yeah, I know I'm married, but I ain't say I come.
Business. You. Why is you trying to provide for another woman?
Who trying to provide for?
You said your exes put you as a emergency contact. That's
what the hell they got to do with me providing.
Man, all right.
And they just speak to the character of myself.
All right. Let's see what Sarah got to say about that.
Well, I can't stop them bitches for putting me on the emergency contact.
Is you gonna go?
No, I'm not.
All right. So what's the whole problem?
What the whole point is me telling you that
take your ass off. Tell them to take you off of there.
Okay.
Period. You're taken. You're married. Tell them to leave you the fuck alone.
Okay, Black. Okay, you got the next top, Black.
Yeah, let's get into this Gilbert Arenas that happened yesterday. Yesterday, Gilbert Arenas and 5 other defendants, including a suspected high-level member of an Israel transnational organized crime group, were arrested today on a federal indictment alleging they operated an illegal gambling business in which high-stakes poker games were played at an Encino Mansion Arenas on Parental Haynes, and everybody was on his ass yesterday and blah blah blah, like Shannon Sharpe and Gilbert Arenas, haha. But on another note, Gilbert Arenas had the last laugh this morning coming out of jail this morning on a $50,000 bond.
You better not. Can't hold me, baby. They can't hold me. Hello.
He basically said on Twitter, he said, "I'm back on the streets. This ain't got shit to do with me. Just rented the house, wasn't a part." So my question is to y'all is like, do people need to mind their own fucking business? Because like basically it just seems like this is a true shakedown. This is basically somebody trying to get him out of here, and this is insane. Like why? Like it ain't nothing wrong with gambling. And like he didn't set all them games up or nothing like that. He just a man that like to gamble. Do y'all think the internet need to mind their fucking business, or do they actually owe Gilbert an apology for this?
You want me to go, Kev?
I'll go. I think, the internet's not gonna mind their business. I don't agree the internet gonna mind their business, but I don't think it was a big deal. I mean, people gamble. It's not like he was gambling on himself and he's in the league or something. Like, I think he need to watch who he associate with. That's what I think. I really don't have much to say on it. How much was the bond? $25,000 bond?
50.
$50,000 bond. I don't know. I don't know if the man gambled. He said that he wasn't a part of it. He said he just rented that house. If that's what he say, it is what it is. That's probably what it is. Go ahead, 2K.
I honestly, like I'm gonna get into my conspiracy bag a little bit, bro. I think they swapping black people out for shit to talk about to shit blow over with the Trump Epstein situation. First of all, to answer Black question, no, the internet shouldn't get out of his business. He is a public figure. All right, but second of all, they do need to get it right. I think they threw Gil name in front of it to make it bigger than what it was as a distraction because literally black people were distracted. All right. So
My man.
they got a whole demographic off of their back yesterday. But that wasn't gonna be enough, no way, because like, what do you mean? Like, we can't have a poker game at my fucking house that we betting on? Like, come on, we know white people get together every fucking Wednesday or Thursday and they have poker games at their house and they bet real fucking money. So you mean to tell me that this is a problem now? Like, it was a clear sign of, hey, let's try to get some of the heat off of what's going on right now. Throw his ass under the bus.
When you're right, you're right. When you're right, 2K, you're right. I couldn't have said it better myself. It's definitely a distraction.
What's the distraction?
It's a lot going on in media right now. They
what?
Trump, the Epstein files. These folks will not let this shit go, bro.
And it's not just that, it's some stuff going on overseas that we shouldn't talk about. It's just a lot of people dying in a part of region with a certain lineage of people. It's a lot going on over there.
And y'all trying to say that the government put Gilbert Arenas in jail for gambling to distract us from the fucking Epstein files and shit that's going overseas.
Yes, they. Okay.
I don't know who did it. I don't know,
bro.
I don't know.
Okay, no. Let me explain.
Gilbert Arenas, y'all trying to correlate Gilbert Arenas going in jail for fucking gambling to a whole conspiracy theory or government conspiracy theory.
Okay, Black. Do you know who these medias are operated by? Do you know who these entities are operated by? The government. Okay, listen, we need to get some heat off of Trump. We need a story. Oh, yeah, Gilbert Arenas is at his house. Put his name on the indictment. We know he ain't going to get charged, but it's going to be a way bigger story. And you know what? While we at it, get Shannon too. Yeah, who else? Yeah, get them too, because we trying to change. We trying to make everybody forget about this. Like, Brett, you go do the homework, bro. Go do the homework. Just don't be dismissive of what you think.
I know about all this shit going on. It's saying that y'all wanna actually say that it's a fucking distraction and it's too much shit going on. Let's put a celebrity in jail so people can quit talking about us. But man, like,
you don't think they do that?
That's crazy.
You don't think they do that?
That's ignorance. That's ignorance on the internet. If that's the case, that's ignorance on the internet. My question was: should the internet mind their own fucking business?
No, if the internet mind their own,
hold on, should never mind their own business.
Black, do you think that the internet should mind their own business?
Yeah.
Then stop talking about it right now.
All right, cool.
You this your topic. So if you want the internet to mind your own business, why is you talking about it?
Because I get paid for it.
They do too.
No, they don't. And they don't fucking get paid. Motherfucker, people watching us ain't getting paid.
So are you going to get
Black? All of media gets paid. Every freaking media outlet gets paid. And even the whole thing with the Diddy trial, the Justice Department, they needed money. So they manufacture these cases because they know it costs a lot of money with these huge cases. That's a real thing. This isn't a conspiracy. You know, now we can agree to disagree. I don't necessarily think it was the government with the whole thing with Gilbert Arenas, but do I think it's possibly deep state? Yeah, I do.
It's the question.
Well, I think it was the government because we know for a fact who. No,
we have a shadow government. When I say
shadow government,
the shadow government, yes.
No, you just got to be honest, bro.
I'm called Captain Planet too.
Okay, listen, bro. If in Project Mockingbird, we found out that the government literally has secret people who they got at these media outlets, and they pay these people to move the goalposts, to get the heat off of certain. Like, this is public documents, bro. Project Mockingbird.
Project Mockingbird. The whole term conspiracy theory came from that.
Came from them.
Literally came from that, because people were looking into what happened to JFK, and we know those documents didn't get released until 15 minutes ago. So with that, they wanted to label those people crazy conspiracy theorists. That's where the whole term came from.
Black, and if you need any more proof, there's a reason why all the news stations around the fucking world all say the same thing.
They get a script. He's absolutely
there's
right.
no reason why. No, but honestly, there's no reason why a news station from Greenville, Mississippi, had the same perspective as a news station from Boston.
They literally get a script. It's not a conspiracy theory. People have actually made compilations of them saying the same freaking words. And I'm not trying to make this political, but this is true. That whole thing with Russiagate, everybody was talking about Russiagate. People was actually going to win. They were not. They got the Pulitzer Prize, and it came out that it was all fake. These people won the Pulitzer Prize. There's no higher award you can get in journalism than the Pulitzer Prize, and it was all lies. It was all fake news. And you don't even have to listen. If you're saying, "Oh, Kelly, you're a conservative," that's why you say that. Even the guy, what was his name? Robert. It was a man. I can't think of his name. This is escaping me. But he did a story, an investigation on it, and it came out that it was nothing in that. Oh my gosh, what is his name? Robert.
Now watch this, Black. These are people who stay halfway across the world from each other. Look at it.
Responsibility is to serve our Treasure Valley communities.
Robert Mueller.
Communities. Eastern Iowa communities.
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But
we are concerned about trouble and trying to be responsible, one-sided news stories plaguing our country.
Now, all they got the same playbook. Who do you think is running the play?
Y'all believe anything on the internet.
You two suck.
This proof.
You got that off the fucking internet. Anybody could have posted that. A damn 11-year-old little boy could have posted that with AI generated.
This ain't AI generated. This shit came out 3 years ago.
Black, have you heard of COINTELPRO?
No, he hasn't.
Okay.
How you gonna answer for me?
Have you heard of it?
Yeah, I heard of it.
What is it?
I don't know.
All right.
We can agree to disagree.
You know, it's not agreeing to disagree, nigga. You wrong.
We can agree to disagree. I don't believe
agreeing to disagree, nigga. You wrong.
We can agree to disagree.
You wrong, nigga.
Yeah, we can agree to disagree.
I gotta fucking.
We're coming up on a 30-minute mark. You can go ahead and bring up the next topic.
Let me read the super chats because we got some super chats in here. We got a super chat. Here we go. Oh, let me do this one. We got a $4.99 super chat from Spaces. Spaces writes, so he can clap your cheeks, and he has a little emoji of a graveyard headstone for y'all, but can't go see about him while he's injured and in the hospital. Y'all ain't SHIT emoji in this chat. And then we have another $4.99 super chat from Spaces. Spaces writes, Black, your entire channel is centered around other people's business. You weren't always getting paid for it. It's the internet, bro, that comes with it. Thank you.
Yeah, but the difference is between me and you, I'm getting paid for it. You not.
What the Black? He just said, but okay, Black.
He do the same thing I do, but he ain't getting paid for it. So.
But he didn't have the opinion that you had when you say stop worrying about that. He don't believe that you do.
It don't matter.
It do. You can't say
It
it
don't
don't
matter.
matter when
It
it
don't.
just
It
it
don't. It
literally
don't matter
just
to
matter.
me.
Black.
It don't matter to me.
Okay.
Okay, so the story is Shannon Sharpe was fired from ESPN, and Shannon Sharpe came out and made some remarks, and I have it. Let me know if y'all see it. Is it up? Yes, it up. Yay, it's working.
You got to turn the volume on.
I found out this information a little earlier in the week, and really the only thing that I really ask is like, guys, could we get started? Obviously, I'm sure everybody's heard the news by now that I will not be returning to ESPN. I found out this information a little earlier in the week, and really the only thing that I really ask is like, guys, could we wait until Monday? My brother's going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I really wanted to be about him, and I wanted to be about my family. I know this coming out will overshadow everything that he's worked his entire life for. And unfortunately, it didn't happen that way. And so as I told him, as I profusely apologized to him earlier today, he said, bro, stop apologizing. You don't have to apologize. I'm your big bro. I'm going to love you regardless. We all make mistakes. And he says, bro, I love you. So I'm done with this. You're done with it too. Move on. And I really enjoyed my time at ESPN. It gave me an opportunity to bring my audience that saw me really just grow. To get started, obviously, they saw me, Lakers in 5, and they saw me say all these analogies that my grandparents gave me, and I was able to bring that to ESPN. So I'm very, very grateful for that. But I just wished, of all things, like I said, hey, they did what they felt they needed to do, and I'm at peace with that. But I just wish, guys, this thing could have waited until Monday, because I hate the fact that I'm overshadowing my brother, the first 2 brothers in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so my question to you guys is, do you think ESPN made the right decision by letting Shannon Sharpe go?
Black, you want to go?
Yeah, you can go first.
I don't necessarily agree with it, bro. Like, at what point I don't see where he broke the law. We can't dictate what these people do in their own time, but for some reason we get to dictate what people do at their own time. Just like the thing with Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce didn't do nothing wrong, bro. Like, these are law-abiding citizens. I don't understand. Like, well, I do get that how you have a higher perception than the law, but he didn't do nothing. I really don't see what the problem is, but hey, if you don't want to make your company, that's cool too. I do not like the backlash that he's getting from the community. That, he was fucking with a little girl. He was fucking with, if y'all have a problem with it, how about y'all just raise the age of consent? Like, I don't get it. Y'all keep saying, well, he shouldn't have fucked at 19 or 20. Well, if it's a problem, raise the age of consent. Because at this point, you telling me that your perception or what you think is more important than the law. Niggas follow the law. You put it at 18, niggas will fuck 18-year-old. You put it at 16, niggas will fuck 16-year-old. Change the law if it's going to be a problem moving forward, because I don't see what he did wrong. And trust me, I am against pedophiles. But let's stop punishing the nigga for. If Shannon has kept himself in prime shape at 60 to make a 20, 19, 21-year-old want to still fuck him, kudos to him. Nobody got a problem with Tracy Ellis Ross out here motherfucking thirst trapping at 60 and saying she like younger boys. But for some reason, when it's Shannon, we got the biggest problem in the world.
Black? Sorry.
Look,
sorry. Okay. Go ahead, Black.
Jobs have boundaries, jobs have rules, jobs has restrictions, even when you're outside of work. Just like my job that I don't want to name on the internet or whatever. If you go to a certain place with your clothes on or whatever, you're a representation of that company.
Fact.
And if you cross that line, rules are there to what's the word I'm looking for?
Reprimanded.
Basically, if you do shit outside of work in company clothes or whatever, you're going to be penalized. That's what happened with Shannon Sharpe. I agree with ESPN for firing his ass because he's doing some shit that's quote unquote against the law. He admitted to it by doing a settlement with that white girl, and he should have put thought with his mind instead of this other head.
What did he do that was against the law?
Hold on, can I finish my statement? Okay, thank you. So, just like I said, I agree with ESPN, just like they did with Paul Pierce. Whatever you do outside of your job, whatever, you're a representation of ESPN. ESPN is owned by Disney. Disney do not fucking play that bullshit. If y'all don't know by now,
yes, they do.
All right, go ahead, bro.
I will say. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, 2K. You wanted to rebuttal, and then I'll.
Disney do play that shit. How if you think Disney don't play that shit, how all the motherfucking white girls from Disney Channel end up fucked up? They be getting fucked all the shit behind them.
They don't work with Disney no more.
Yeah, what?
Well, by the time they get fucked up, they ain't working for Disney no more.
Yeah, but they got fucked up on Disney Watch. Disney didn't give a fuck about them. So you tell
me Disney ain't
because you said that
Disney ain't got nothing to do with this strung out and stuff like that.
I'm not moving the goalpost.
That's just like what goddamn what's that That's So Raven dude
Orlando Brown.
Yeah, Orlando Brown be crashing out every time he get on the internet, and Disney basically brought him up.
Okay, so
Disney ain't responsible for that crashing out like that.
Go ahead,
hold on. This is what I agree with you, Black. First off, I agree with you. Paul Pierce was let go. So if Paul Pierce got let go for having strippers on his Instagram, why would you think this guy would not get let go? He had a civil lawsuit for doing sexual misconduct, and he settled. He allegedly settled for $23 million. Y'all saying in the chat that's not an admission of guilt. I never heard of nobody giving somebody $23 million and they didn't do something that was reprehensible. That's my opinion. And I will say this, like my mom said, there's a personal conduct clause in their contract. So that's why he was let go. And also Court made a valid point. He also had leaked a video of him having relations online. He already was on thin ice. Then he has this going on. And in my opinion, he could have avoided all of this by having that girl sign an NDA. It is my opinion, as to what you were saying earlier, 2K, as far as the age of consent. This is the thing. It is my opinion that it is morally wrong for any person, it doesn't matter the age, any person that's 50-something years old engaging in a sexual relation with a teenager. I don't care if it's a man or a woman. That's wrong. And I think as a society, we should be able to come together and collectively say, yeah, it's not illegal, but it's still wrong. People don't want to do that. It is what it is. There were a lot of things that were legal that were still morally wrong. Slavery, for one. But that's neither here nor there. You know, I just think people supporting someone that in his old age that had a sexual relationship. We're not even talking about if he was actually dating this girl and courting her. I still would say that's kind of weird, but it was purely sexual with a teenager. That's reprehensible. So I can see why ESPN, and again, settled the case. I can see why ESPN said, oh no, you broke this morality clause. You're already on thin ice. You broke this morality clause. You gotta go. So I fully support it.
All right. I mean, I get it, bro. I really do. But you can't tell me that morality is right or wrong, but the law say that you was in the right. Like at some point, we gonna have to pick a poison. At some point, you got because that's like you saying, hey, I pay you, but you can't drink this type of water because morally, I don't think that is right. Like Jobs shouldn't be able. Jobs got too much power in y'all life. That's the reason why y'all be having. I'm serious. Like, bro, y'all be having bullshit behind close friends because a motherfucker at your job can see your page. But think about the power that the average job has over your life. Like this motherfucker pay you enough money to make it back there and to struggle for the rest of your life, but you over here hiding info from them.
The law overrides morality, though.
This, yeah, because y'all, I'm sorry, not you, chat, y'all not getting it. This was a morality clause. This wasn't a
you don't know
a
what
law
it
thing.
was.
It was he got released due to a violation of the morality clause. So that's what we're talking about. I'm not saying he broke the law or different. Which again, the girl didn't even press charges. I think he did what she said. I think, in my opinion, she got $23 million. I think he stuck his penis in her butt after she told him not to do that and didn't use a condom. I believe that.
Why you go there?
That's what the allegations were. And she had it in text message immediately after, and old boy settled for $23 million. Now, if y'all think he just wrote, he stuck, and remember this, he offered her $10 million. I never heard of nobody offering $10 million and they did not do absolutely anything wrong. The only person I do believe that settled a lawsuit, and they shouldn't have, and they were completely innocent, was Michael Jackson. And that wasn't even for no $23 million. And later it came out that it was completely bogus, the whole allegations.
So we can't reserve later for Shannon Sharpe? Because I know a bunch of niggas who settle out just to make the shit go away.
Who else settled for $23 million?
No, because they settled. A lot of motherfuckers. Why you think that women
did he try to settle with Cassie?
Why you think niggas even do this in the first place? Like, niggas will settle out because it's gonna tank the brand. Shannon tried to go against it, but like, she go do what you gonna do. And you see what happened to him. He just guilty just because he guilty at this point. So what you saying, Kels, it makes sense, but it don't. Like,
how you gonna say it,
man? No. Because listen, okay, y'all, we talking about morality. Okay, how morality overrules the law. How about we shut down the whole OnlyFans if that's the standard? Stop having the standard for. Listen,
I'm with that.
How y'all got more standards for one black man than the fucking entire company who is letting the shit happen daily? Y'all want to put his head on the chopping block, but ain't nobody writing or rioting outside OnlyFans.
Look, majority of people. Look. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back to the ground. If you don't agree with company policies, don't work for them. Shannon worked for ESPN. I'm pretty sure he knew what ESPN did in the past, what their rules are, whatever. He broke them. At the end of the day, Disney own ESPN, and Disney do not fucking play. Disney do not fucking bullshit, and they cut his ass loose. They cut his ass loose. They just like they did with that strong motherfucker talking to Megan Good.
Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, Jonathan Majors. They cut his ass from being Kane the Conqueror just because he was running from a white girl and he got allegations put on him. Same thing.
In 2K, I'm with you. I think OF should completely go away, but I know who owns it, and I know who owns it, and I'll just leave it at that. I'm with you on that. I think all pornography should go away. But at the end of the day, like Black said, he broke his morality clause, and I think the whole thing, the way it played out, it was orchestrated. Let me be clear. I think he did what he did. I'm not saying he's innocent, but I think they purposely knew what he did, and it was all orchestrated. That's my opinion on it.
But the only fault I got for Shannon, man, is not for for being unloyal to the person who brought him in. And to me, that's the Skip Bayless. Shannon got hot in the britches, dog. Started looking at the grass on the other side. Left Fox, went to ESPN. I feel like the ESPN really like set Shannon ass up because they effectively killed their competition off by bringing Shannon over. They fired his ass And now there's no competition once again. There's no competition once again. So I think if I'm blaming Shannon for anything, it's not it's for being like for turning on Skip, bro. Because motherfucking Steven, they ain't got the nigga back. We gotta call him. Hello.
Yo.
Spaces, what it do, bro?
Yeah, what's good? So I just wanted to comment on what Black said about Disney not playing. That's not true. Well, granted, yes, they clearly they take it seriously because they fired them or whatever the case. But Disney, you can look up history of inappropriate messages in Disney movies and cartoons and all that stuff, bro. There was an actual penis on the castle of the mermaid.
What they got to do with Shannon Sharpe fucking women?
No, he telling you, Black, listen.
Man, Disney can do whatever the fuck they want. That's their company.
Black, you okay? Go ahead, finish, bro.
Like he said that they don't play as far as because Shannon Sharpe and his sexual proclivities and what he did, but Disney has a history of doing the same thing. They just got embarrassed and they said let's cut him short because this case is too big. That's what that was.
All right,
that's
bro.
all I got.
Appreciate it.
He want to bring up some shit that's 20 years old.
It don't matter.
Not a damn dick on a damn castle.
That goes back to the point that I was saying.
That ain't even Disney fault. The guy that actually drew that, he did that. Disney didn't tell him to do that shit.
What did Disney do with him?
Fired him. Fired him.
It doesn't
I know the
matter.
whole story on that. What he's talking about.
It does
he
not
tried
matter.
to call and be a smart ass.
It does not matter. At the end of the day, these Black men, and I'm going to make it about race, and I try not to, they think when they get some money that they can move like the people that run Disney, and they can't, and they don't. They don't. They like you said before, Paul Pierce. Well, they can hold on because I'm talking. This is what happens. We have morality clauses for a reason. But even though they do these things, they are the shot callers. They are the globalists. This guy, Shannon Sharpe, is not a globalist. Go ahead. Take the call.
What the fuck is a globalist?
Yo,
so I feel like Shannon, I don't know if he did or if he didn't do it, but I feel like Shannon the type of guy that just would have paid that money
to make it go away.
Yeah, just to go away so he can get back to his regular life. That's all I'm gonna say about that part. And then as far as Disney, bro, I just went to California, bro, and they got a whole protest on the little Hollywood strip. Folks get mad and you know what I'm saying, protesting all the pedophiles, all the people that touch kids, all the wrongdoings that's been going on at Disney. So we can't really say Disney don't play that, and they got a whole protest, bro. You can't even.
But these folks know Disney, bro. Everybody that came to Disney came normal, and they left weird as fuck.
Rules for thee, not for me. Rules for thee, not for me. I don't. That's what I don't understand. What y'all not getting?
We get rules for
yes,
not for me. That's cool,
right.
But don't say that Disney don't play when
Disney
we got a track record of them playing.
They don't play with their employees. If you are at the top, it's different. They have let go a woman that refused to put her pronouns on her Instagram. Okay, she was an actress in the show Mandalorian. They let her go.
Yeah.
They do not, when it comes to their employees, and she was a white girl. Got her up on out of here. They have a history of sticking with their morality clause. That's all I'm saying.
They checked the Snow White actress too. They checked her crazy ass too.
They checked her. You work for them, and that's what it is.
We got
that's what it is.
From Washington D.C. What to do, love? Wait, damn, y'all made the call hang up.
And I will say this: Shannon Sharpe ain't got it like that to be offering $10 million just to have something go away, and he's innocent. Y'all are smoking. If that man only wanted to spend $30K on his daughter's wedding, which I had no problem with, if you recall, because we talked about it on this show, he ain't offered that broad $10 million for no good reason and settled for 20 more money than he ever made when he was in the league. He ain't got it like that. He's not no friggin' billionaire. Y'all are tripping.
But see, he had a pending offer for $100 million. So if I got to spend 10 of this so I can get the other 90 to make this bullshit go away, I'm gonna do that. Fuck my daughter wedding.
And remember, and it went away. and he still had to settle, and he still settled for
That's what I'm
23
saying.
million. He still
Yeah.
settled for
Listen, at the
23
end of the
million.
day,
And that's admitting to guilt right there. Like settling.
If he was innocent, why would you settle for 23 million and you don't even have that 100 million coming in? Come on, y'all.
Hold on. What's up with it, bro?
It's so much that happened since the first time I tried to call. First thing, we don't know what Shannon Sharpe money look like. We don't know what his money look like. And a $30,000 wedding is a lot of money and a big ass wedding for a regular. Shannon Sharpe may be a millionaire, but a $30,000 wedding is still a $30,000 wedding. That's a big, nice ass wedding. That's the first thing. Second thing is this: Shannon Sharpe was overcritical of Ja Morant when he was flashing guns and getting suspended, and he lost his hundreds of millions of dollars. I know we like to do the whole Disney protest and the pedophilia claims and all that, but it is on record. There is nobody that works for Disney that was accused or found guilty of pedophilia or any type of sex claims that still have a job right now. None of their employees got caught up with some stuff and either and then you got to think about all them text messages that came out, him doing the race play game and all that. That looks bad on their company. They're going to make the best decision for their company. So the protest and what people are conspiring about them, that ain't got nothing to do with what their actual employees are doing. So Shannon Sharpe didn't get set up by nobody.
Okay.
He was a horn dog. He went and tried to get a little dick wet with a young 19-year-old girl. He got finessed. So that's the real thing y'all should be talking about. A 50-year-old let a 20-year-old finesse him. That's the real issue. How in the hell did a 50-year-old man let a 20-year-old finesse him out of millions of dollars? He should be way smarter than it.
Okay, cool. All right, bro. Appreciate you for calling in.
Look, and I have a message. My father texted me. He said, Black is correct. Once you sign the contract, meaning you sign the contract, that's it. You know, yeah, shout out to my father. And shout out to Kenny.
That call was perfect. It couldn't have been nicer.
Kelly Daddy.
Cool.
W's in the chat.
All right, so so it's on me right now for the last top.
Oh, you gotta read them super chats.
Yeah, we get into them supers.
Okay, yes, we do. We have another super chat. Look, Space is spending that money today. I see you, Spaces. Spaces with the $1.99 super chat. He says, complaining about the job you chose to work at, and then has a clown emoji.
Hold on. Let me address that to Spaces.
He's talking about Shannon Sharpe though.
No, he was talking about me because I seen it and I was waiting. I was waiting for you to read the super chats. Let me tell you something, Playboy. You paying me to talk to me, bro. You pay me to talk to me, bro.
Bro, don't get our
100
cut off.
Say what?
All right, you got it.
Okay, we have a $10 super chat from JB Reacts. JB Reacts, right? He was on camera, donkey effing a 19-year-old. He was cooked. ESPN is a brand regardless of our feelings. Can't disagree with that.
Them are facts.
Shout out to JB.
Them are facts. And that's it. Okay, so goddamn me, we got shit.
Oh, I got a story. I got a little story.
Hold on, Kelly. He got a story to present.
Oh, I thought he was saying that I thought you said that was it. I'm sorry, 2K.
No, you good. You good. Go for it.
Oh, okay. So I saw this and I said, hold on, I gotta ask chat about this. All right, so let me share my screen. So, friend to the show, Cool Reviews, aka Fred, he posted on his Instagram, and if you don't know, y'all know who I'm talking about because Fred was also on 2K show for the love of Jolie. He was one of the contestants. But anywho, so he made a post on Instagram talking about men wearing bonnets, and we're gonna get right into it. Here it is. Oh.
Talk once again.
That wasn't name, man.
We gotta talk. First it's the skinny jeans. Then it's the purses. But now y'all dudes wearing bonnets? How the... Hold on. Let me catch my... How are y'all dudes wearing bonnets? We was just complaining about women wearing bonnets in the airport, in the mall, in the grocery store, just for y'all dudes to wear bonnets. Whew. I'm too old for this. Y'all gonna run my blood pressure up. Can we go back to the 90s? We just need to go back to the 90s because y'all dudes out here wearing bonnets. How are y'all dudes wearing bonnets? I don't care if it's in a house or outdoors. It really don't matter. Bonnets are for women. Say it with me. Bonnets are for women, not men. Guys, stop wearing the women's stuff. Like, they already calling us sassy, but now y'all dudes wearing bonnets and in public. Now I'm starting to believe maybe some of y'all was complaining about women because y'all really wanted. What's next? Y'all finna put on weaves? If I gotta come back on here and do a video about dudes wearing weaves, I'm just gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm out.
Okay, so I'm really not mad at that. I personally think it's weird when men wear, I'll say this, when my gay homies wear their little clutches, I'm okay with that, but as far as, men wearing the handbags, the bonnets, I think this was my question. If women are not supposed to wear bonnets outdoors, is it acceptable for men to wear do-rags outdoors? That's the question.
Oh wow.
I
see that come.
I really do. I really don't know. I know for a fact that do-rags look way more acceptable outdoors than bonnets. Bonnets are big, fluffy, long, drape all over your head. A do-rag is sitting on that bitch tight, neatly, and just what it is. But to me, technically, I won't wear none out the house. But let me correct y'all. Because bonnets aren't for females. Bonnets aren't for males. Bonnets are for hair. And if it's funny that a bald head nigga saying it because a bald head nigga don't got no hair. Bonnets are what? For protective styles. So it's for hair, not for females. Now, just technically, all women have been wearing them because all women have historically had hair, even though if it wasn't there. But the bonnet isn't gender specific. It is for hair, not for males, not for women. You don't put the bonnets over your cooches. You don't put the bonnets over your penis. It's for your hair. So if you have hair and you are a man and you want to protect your hairstyle, then you wear a bonnet.
I agree with that. Just like with the do-rag. The do-rag is for hair. I'm trying to understand what his complaint is. Is it his complaint with men wearing bonnets outside also, or just wearing bonnets in general? Because if that's the case, ain't no wrong with men wearing bonnets. Cause some men have a lot of hair and a do-rag can't hold it up. You have to wear a bonnet. So
I would assume outdoors, because if you're wearing it inside, nobody would know. Yeah. So and I do think, the bonnet is for hair, protective, whatever. You're wearing it in the house, it is what it is. So I'm assuming men wearing these bonnets outdoors.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. We got callers. Men should be wearing bonnets outdoors, just like women should be wearing bonnets outdoors. If it's a do-rag, you kind of get like a little pass because they not big and fluffy. You know what I'm saying? It's not taking up half of the space. What it do, caller?
Man, first off, I'm trickle, man. I ain't listening to not one bald head nigga tell me what to put on my head for. That's for one. Nigga.
And I'm a bald head nigga, so I get it.
You ain't got the same problems I got. Now I understand the bonnets outside, like Black was just saying, bro, I got a lot of hair, so nigga, I didn't try every do-rag, every cap, but my hair don't fit in them hoes, bro. So nigga, I actually wear a bonnet that go down my back to fill my dreads in. Am I gonna wear that shit outside? Hell no.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, nigga, shit.
You need a bonnet. It's for hair.
Yeah, bro. That's all I gotta say, dog.
Already, bro.
Appreciate the
Okay.
call.
So if do-rags are acceptable, but the bonnets are not, what about women in scarves? Is it acceptable for a woman to wear a scarf outside? And if a man can wear a do-rag outside, but women can't wear bonnets outside, or excuse me, if bonnets are not permissible by men or women outdoors, but do-rags are, what about scarves?
Okay, well, Kelly, get ready. Hold on, Kelly, get ready. I'm finna start. It's your turn to get pissed off now. Women hair logic, y'all don't have no logic. Y'all don't know what the fuck to do with y'all hair. Y'all will have hair, wear another wig on top of that, and wear a hat. Y'all, most women that wear bonnets outside are lazy. Y'all lazy with, like, if you wear a bonnet to Walmart just cause you're lazy. Like, the whole thing about how y'all operate with y'all hair don't make sense. So, but it's not the same with the man. A man, majority of the time, if the equivalent for him, a woman wearing a bonnet outside is a man hair being nappy as fuck.
Okay, you got a caller. Hello?
Yo.
What's up with it, bro?
Ain't nothing, man. Hey, can you ask Black for me one quick question for Black? Man, what a good food at in Memphis, man.
Hey, hang that phone up. I know who that is. Hang that fucking phone up.
He calling from Washington, D.C.
I know who that is, man.
Hey, but not like, I don't think the scarf is a more replacement, because the scarf, it's essentially like it's out of uniform to what, you know, like a man, we can wear a hat outside and nobody judges us about the hat. But like the bonnet, I don't know, it's kind of like unladed, like like that's like,
I get what you're saying.
It's like if a dude were to be coming outside with his ball print dick print showing, most of society will be like, hey man, bro, go put on some clothes. But if a woman came outside with her camel toe showing, it's acceptable. It's just one of them things. Like, it's just a no-go.
So is the scarf, okay, when I say scarf, I'm not talking about a nice silk designer Gucci scarf. I'm talking about your grandma's scarf. I'm talking about the scarf your grandma used to tie her hair up in when she was about to mop the floor or whatever. That type of scarf. Is that acceptable to wear outdoors?
No, I
okay,
guess,
but the do-rag is.
The do-rag with a hat, like a man, we just can get away with that quicker than a woman can, because I guess it's looked at as, this is a lazy woman. Once you got on a scarf or a bonnet and you outside with it, it get looked at as lazy. If I'm a man,
I'm not mad at these assessments.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's that's you know, it's just some double standards are just real. Like, it's just what it is. But no, I don't. Yeah.
I'm gonna wear a bonnet tomorrow just to piss you off.
I got a bonnet. I used to wear it on all my morning show, but I don't wear it no more. I'm really thinking about going to Turkey to get this hair transplant, bro.
You should totally do it. You should do it.
And I got the good hair too, bro.
That's how Kelly. That's how you know this man got money. This man talking about going to Turkey.
That shit cheap.
Getting a fucking hair transplant when his head isn't irregular.
No, it's actually cheaper than what you think, Black. It's like $2,700. I think I might spend more flying to Turkey than the actual hair transplant.
I'm sorry that you got $2,700. You just laying around.
No, I don't. I have to save up
I
for
thought it was more. I thought it was like $8,000 because I thought
no, it's not even high. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I thought it was like $8,000. $2,700. That's not a lot of money
for hair.
I mean, I'm saying for surgery, because it's still a surgery, you know. So for $2,700, that's not a lot of money for cosmetic surgery.
All right, everybody. On the count of three, we all gonna take our hats off. Okay, you ready, Kelly? 1, 2, 3. Your turn, Kelly.
I don't have a hat on.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Shit.
But I miss my hair. Like I'm not that. I haven't been bald head for a long time. I only been bald head since 2020. That's when I started cutting my hair, and that's because of the pandemic. I probably would still had it. So yeah, I'm not used to being bald still. But it is what it is. We got one more top we'll get into, then we'll shut it down. Y'all, how y'all feel about this? I mean, Black didn't like the idea, but if we are ready to go before the hour and 30-minute mark, is it cool or we cut out, or do y'all just want to hear us just bullshit for the remainder of the time? That is our question to y'all.
Put a poll up.
That is our question to y'all. Kez, you gonna put the poll up? Because I would see Black, he was operating like as the same standards of like a TV station. I was like, nah, Black, we independent. We don't have to shoot the shit to meet a time restraint. And Black didn't like it. I think, hey, once I get what I got to get out, there's no reason to be here.
No, cause we gotta be consistent. Monday through Thursday, 11 to 12:30.
But if we get to 12 o'clock,
we've been 2K, we've been doing this since April, and now you wanna no. Okay.
Now it's gonna be natural, Mom. I ain't gonna lie. It's my hair. It's just they just growing back. But I get what you're saying, and I appreciate it. Black that teacher that'll hold you the whole time just because.
Yeah. You got to stand on more morals. That's just like with Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe didn't follow suit. His ass got let go.
That's not being unmoral.
Okay.
Because hey, I think it's more moral if I'm saying, y'all, listen, I don't want to waste y'all time just because you'll give it to me.
No, you don't think that. You're not sitting there saying, "Ooh, I'm worried about Black time. Ooh, I'm worried about Kelly time." You worry about your time. You ready to lay your ass down and scroll on that fucking phone? No, we got work to do.
I don't think that at all. I think he cares about the viewers' time.
Yeah, because I do that on my show. Like,
yeah,
bro, I can just be live for 3 hours not talking about shit. I don't do it.
Well, right now we got 37 people voted with 68% saying no.
No. Okay. Well, we'll just stay the whole time, y'all. Shit. and you know what the crazy part about it?
I love democracy. I love it.
Listen, if we ain't talking about shit, they gonna leave.
Shit, they don't go nowhere about it. They don't go nowhere. They don't go nowhere on this show. They don't go nowhere on this show. If all three of us up here, there ain't nobody gonna go nowhere. Because we gonna argue about something. Like right now, we talking about time constraint. That's a good 10-15 minutes right there, man. And that's something I can clip up.
I'd rather not.
And you restricted me from doing my outside job for the DPMO, me making clips and stuff. I need as many clips as possible so I can stretch that out.
I'd rather not be talking about I don't know, but if that's what y'all want, that's what we want.
Look, I need
trying to pull that
lazy
itch. Y'all, this shit ain't lazy. If that is, I'm not, bro. This kind of like riding the clock. Like I don't really agree with it. Like if I don't got shit to talk about, well, yeah, I'm gonna just keep stringing y'all along. Like, no, man, cut out.
No, we ain't stringing nobody along. We're not stringing nobody along. This is an in-depth conversation. People are nosy. People want to hear it. Just like right now, this is some shit that wasn't even playing. We talking about right now. And we getting people opinion about it, which is very important. And everybody is agreeing that 65% saying we should keep it consistent. Yeah, look, first take, they go for an hour, all TV shows, whatever, and you want to sit there and say, no, we're independent. So if you want to be the best, we gotta act like we the best. We gotta act like we the best.
Acting like we the best when we out here literally giving them a subpar product because there's nothing to talk about.
So you think the conversation we having now is subpar. This ain't entertaining.
Hey, it's 2 against 1. If the conversation is over, we end the show.
No, I get it. We just having a conversation now.
No, we going by the poll.
We got 20 more minutes.
The people say different.
Now, I get it. I'm with the people. Whatever they want to do, I'm doing it. Right now, though, we got 20 more minutes of talking about time because we ain't got shit else to talk about. So let's keep talking about the time. Don't stop the conversation about the time.
Go.
Don't go. No, because we don't have nothing to talk about. So we're gonna talk about the time for 20 more minutes.
Nope, I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one. See you later.
You said what?
I gotta go. See you later.
Boy.
And y'all better not go. Bring y'all motherfucking ass back. No, don't try to leave now. Y'all want us to be here, and you ain't even try to be here. Oh shit! Don't go no fucking well.
I ain't went nowhere. I'm right here. I'm right here.
Y'all gotta know how to.
I'm right here with you.
Listen, bro. I got a topic though. There's a reason why people like short songs.
Professionalism. There you go.
There's a reason why people like short songs because it's a dopamine boost, and then okay, I gotta go listen to it again. Oh shit, I like that. Damn, he should have made that longer. But you get away more with giving them something short and good versus long and not good.
Kenny said that means y'all need to have.
I don't care what Kenny said. I don't care because y'all was the same people.
Damn.
Y'all was the same people who introduced time limits to topics. And when I say
we have to because it be times where you and Kelly go back and forth on one topic for a whole 50 minutes. And how am I supposed to clip that up?
Hey.
Be like that. Hey, it be like that. No, you have like Jay Von King said, professionalism. You gotta be consistent. Consistent. So that's just like that one time I told you, I was like, shit, we can talk all day we want to. No, Black, we gotta stay consistent. We gotta go every day. All right, keep that same energy.
Okay, 18 more minutes.
All right, let's go.
Massengill, soap, Vagisil. No, this thing costs.
Okay, let's pull this up.
Her fat ass talking about.
Comfortable with giving it away for free.
And you shouldn't give it away for free. You ain't catering it for free. You ain't raising it for free. This thing costs. Massengill, soap, Vagisil. No, this thing costs. And you just gonna give it to somebody for free? It don't necessarily have to be monetary, but respect, dinner, open up the door, trips, movies, pay some rent. I don't know, change the oil. Hell, go give me a down payment on a car.
Nowadays, even if it's monetary, you a prostitute.
No, that ain't no prostitute. That's you knowing your worth. Give me a down payment on a car. I need a new car. I need something. My rent need to be paid. I'd like to buy me a house. Can you put in on that? I don't know, donate some better favors than a hard. No, that's all you got to offer. Every other man over here got that same thing. What makes yours so special that I got to give me up for free?
Okay, so right here we have mom explaining to her daughter that that the princess treatment is a thing that costs. Now she said that it wasn't monetary, but went on to name nothing but monetary exchanges. And not one time did I hear her say anything about marriage. And my question to you is, Black, because you are a father, do you think that we should start sitting our daughters down and having this conversation for the mothers? Because I don't think they've been doing it right. Like, to be honest.
Hell no, mothers ain't doing it right. That mothers been fucking up the whole society with that. Like, men need to step up. Raise their fucking daughters and sit down and have a conversation with them. This woman right here is a hood booger, A+, A-tier woman. She's a hood booger. Why is she sitting there telling her daughter to put a price on her pussy? First of all, inflation is hell with pussy nowadays. Pussy ain't even $40 no more. I don't even know, but and most of y'all got the Arby's. We have the meats, pussy asses. Like it's not pussy is not what it worth. And you expect for me to take you out on a dinner, do this, cash, drinks. You want me to say sweet nothings in your ear for some fucking Arby's pussy? No.
Listen, I agree.
I'm gonna tell my daughter to know you have to keep it. It is a crown gift for that man.
Yes.
You don't just give it to anybody.
Listen, I agree with her. Pussy isn't free, okay? It does have a cost, but it's not a monetary transaction. It's not if this dude to pay for your blah blah, this dude to pay for it. Like, okay, in order to what I tell my daughter, babe, if you gonna give somebody some pussy, you make them pay for it with him showing you morals, integrity, value.
Yeah, I agree.
Love.
Not money.
Yeah,
not no light deal.
Monetary action, bro. Like that's my whole thing. Like, mom, she got it right, but in the examples, she got it wrong. Like, basically, she told her daughter to go sell it to the highest bidder.
Right. That makes her a hood booger.
It don't make her a hood booger.
Yeah, dude. Like, why selling pussy? That's prostitution vibes. That's prostitution vibes.
This don't look like a hood booger environment.
Look how she look.
She got a stainless steel refrigerator, bro. If she was a hood booger, she'd have a white refrigerator.
She ain't buy that. She probably sold a pussy for it.
Nah, well, goddamn, she not in the hood. All right. So
Section 8. She probably in the Section 8 with that
Section 8 do not have stainless steel refrigerators. They have white refrigerators. Okay. Middle class.
She probably got multiple kids. And she probably got good income tax money, and she said, "Ooh, I need a new refrigerator." And she bought a top tier high ass refrigerator in the Section 8 apartments.
Is having multiple kids a bad thing?
If you're not married, if you married by the same man and you got multiple kids, ain't nothing wrong with it. They used to do that back in the day. But if you got 5 kids by 4 different niggas, you your pussy's in the cemetery.
I don't think so.
Cemetery pussy.
Oh yeah, well
we have the meats.
So I'm lying. I'm lying. You right.
Yeah, we have the meats.
I got another topic. Let's pull it up. Just breezing through. Let me pull this back up right here and reload. Here we go.
Our diapers. He wouldn't change his girl's diapers.
If me and my wife have had that conversation, if I had a daughter, I'm not changing diapers.
Oh, so you nasty niggas just telling on yourself, huh? Just telling on yourself. You don't even realize it. Just go ahead, judge. Take them to jail. Do y'all realize what you're implying when you say I don't want to change my daughter's diaper because she has a vagina? If a dude was like, listen, don't leave me in the room with all this money. There's too much money in here. There's too many valuables in here. We're going to think you a thief, right? We just going to think you a thief. If a girl was like, listen, I know I'm married. I know I'm faithful, but don't leave me in the room with all these tall, dark, and handsome niggas. We're going to think she a cheater, right? We're going to think she a cheater. Uncle Junebug come over and say, hey, don't leave me in the house by myself in this Hennessy in the refrigerator. What we going to think? Uncle Junebug a goddamn alky. And if you say, don't leave me by myself with my daughter, with no clothes on for no reason, with her body exposed, don't put me around my daughter's naked body for no reason. If you say that, then it's safe to assume that we should call the fucking police. We recognize under any other circumstance, anybody that we can't trust around anything has a fucking problem. If I can't trust you around money, you have a problem. If I can't trust my girl around niggas, she has a problem. We can't trust your fat ass around food, you have a problem. And if we can't trust you around your daughter, you have a problem. Go to jail. And the act of you getting this shitty diaper off of your crying baby, you are stressing out, trying not to objectify her. How do y'all sexualize everything? If seeing your daughter naked, if seeing your toddler daughter naked makes you feel a certain type of way, then seeing your naked son makes you feel gay. Yeah. If you're going to sexualize one, you can't. Yeah. If you can't look at your daughter and make the separation, then you can't look at your son and make the separation. To the women that's marrying men that you don't trust enough to change your daughter's diaper, you just as fucking dumb. If you don't trust me to change her diaper, then you don't trust me to watch her alone. What if you gone for 8 hours? I'm just supposed to let her sit in a shitty diaper all day till you get back? Oh, weird as hell. All y'all need to be in jail.
My dad never changed our.
Okay. How do you feel about what he said? Because the comments, boy, they all women, and they, oh man, this is like, and I'm a nigga who don't like changing motherfucking girl diapers.
Man, first of all, let me tell you something. I'm a professional big back, and basically, like, I tell anybody, if you leave your food around me and you walk off, more than like, and I tell them up front, more than likely, I'm gonna take a piece of it and I'm gonna eat it. So with that being said, I totally agree with this nigga, man. If you have an issue and you willing to tell me that you're scared to change your daughter diaper, it is safe to assume that you might be a little bit of pedo. Like, that is your flesh and blood. What is wrong with you being around trying to change your daughter diaper? You are a sick man. And it ain't nothing wrong with it. And number two, he insane with that Wendy's cup, bro. Like, you was drinking a Coca-Cola from Wendy's, bro. That is the least best drink at Wendy's, bro. But nonetheless, I agree with him. You shouldn't believe, like, you should question people that have issues or problems with certain things that they tell you up front. Because if you say you got to check out the red flags, you can't ignore the red flags, bro. And he was cooking on that.
Listen, I'm a nigga, and I love my kids, and I never touch them. I never in my life wanted to see their vagina.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Never. It ain't because I think it's gonna turn me on. It ain't because I think it's gonna make me feel a way. I just never wanted to see it. If I had to have a choice of not seeing my daughter's vagina in my entire lifetime, I was absolutely cool with that. That don't make me a weirdo. That don't mean I fetishize over my kids. That just means I never wanted to see my goddamn kid's vagina.
So I mean, it's hard for me to believe that you never seen your daughter's vagina.
No. I have seen it, but I could have went without it.
So you mean to tell me, yeah, but you did. You did. You're not consistent. You're not consistent with it.
I shouldn't be.
So you mean to tell me? You mean to tell me in your entire adult life, your child's life, you never changed the diaper?
But I have. But
okay,
right now, I shouldn't be judged because I never wanted to. Like that, the whole logic is weird. That's just like you saying you don't want to see your mama ass.
That's different.
Like, do you think you're gonna see your? Do you think you're gonna look at your mama in it different? Because you don't want to see your mama ass.
If I see her ass, I see her ass. I ain't gonna want to fuck her. I ain't gonna want to fuck my mama. I'm not gonna sit there and
I ain't gonna want to fuck my daughter. I just don't want to see her ass.
I'm not gonna consistently say, "Oh, wait a minute, I don't want to see my mama naked. I might fuck her." Like, no.
Y'all, it's completely normal, bro, to not, especially as a man, not to just want to see your daughter. I never wanted to change either one of my daughters. Never. And that don't mean because
you did, because you're a father.
I get that I'm a father. I just don't care to see they vaginas.
But you're missing the whole point. What he's saying is men that actually don't want to at all, it has a problem with it. The disconnect is you don't want to do it, but you do it because you're a father.
No, I did it because you a father. Had to.
And by him saying that people that absolutely that won't do it, it's an issue. It's a problem.
Listen, bro, I did it because I had to. If I never had to, I would have never did it. The same thing can go with bathing my kids, especially I'm not even gonna say my kids. I'm gonna just say my daughters. It's just certain shit that I don't want to do when it comes to my daughters, bro. Those are one of the things, and that don't make me weird for not wanting to see my daughter in a way I see other hoes.
So like, you never bathed your daughter.
And that's not weird.
You never bathed your daughter?
No, I that's one thing I can say. I never bathed my daughter. I try to see
to think about it. I don't think I ever bathed my daughter.
I try to see my daughters as less as I can naked. I don't get aroused at all. It's just something that I don't want to do or see. That is not weird because a nigga don't want to see their daughter vagina.
Yeah, but you will if you have to, though, when it comes to it. You will.
I think every nigga will if they have to.
No, not every nigga. And that's the niggas he talking about.
It don't even matter if you think you will look at your daughter like that and you don't want to look at them like that. I think they deserve more props for that.
Ooh, pedo energy.
That's not pedo energy. That's niggas recognizing their weakness and not why am I trying to prove something to myself and I know I'm not physically able to handle it. Are we really getting mad because niggas is trying to restrain themselves if they do feel away?
Well, like I said before, plenty of times, like if you're a father and you decide to do whatever with your child, son, daughter, whatever, that's your prerogative. That's your prerogative. It's not my sentiment to tell you how to parent. And hey, it is what it is. But like as far as men that actually don't want to do it, I mean, it's a little problem for me though, bro. But it's not my place to tell you what to do. And hey, it's your prerogative. If you're a pedo or an SA or whatever, and you want to adopt a little baby boy or whatever, hey, that's your prerogative.
Listen, Sophia, she said single fathers have to change their daughter diapers. Society is so fucked up. Listen, we will change the diapers. I'm telling you this right now. A single father or a father, it don't matter. A father will change a diaper. Ask any father that is changing a diaper, do he want to though? The answer is always going to be no. First of all, we don't even understand the woman body enough to know if we cleaning this shit right. Black probably get in there and go from top to bottom. You'd have put Duke all in her coochie. That's just something we don't know nothing about. Now, if it's a little dude, we know clean up under the nuts, get around, wipe it off. We know it. But when I'm cleaning the little girl, why you telling me to clean from bottom to top? We don't know. So I don't want to do this. I'm not weird because I don't want to do this.
It's okay, brother. If you don't want to do it, you ain't gotta do it, brother. You ain't gotta do it, brother. I don't think you're weird. Sophia might think you're weird, but at the same time, you shouldn't let other people's opinions affect how you feel.
Yeah, but okay. Sophia say, no, hell, I don't want to change diapers either. But as a parent, it's mandatory. Absolutely. But see, we can look at a man, clean around. That is not a hard task. But if you ever get a daughter and she got a blowout, you know what a blowout is?
Yeah.
Shit everywhere.
Bro, dripping out the diaper.
Don't have the knowledge as a man to clean this baby properly. We got the potential to do more harm to our daughters than goddamn me actually just wiping her up.
Well, we got 2 minutes left on the shot clock. I just want to say something to you, 2K, real fast. Tomorrow is our 5-month anniversary, brother.
It is?
Yeah, we started this thing April 1st. Ain't tomorrow the 1st?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow the 1st. So tomorrow is our 5-month anniversary. I just thought I put that out there, and it seemed like it's been only a couple of weeks, but hey, we're almost a half a year in with this new DPMO show.
Almost, bro.
It came a long way, y'all, and I appreciate everybody that subscribed, liked in the comments and everything like that. And it's our job to piss y'all off, and I know y'all love it. And yeah, we work hard over here. I'm pushing 2K to the limits to get to that $100,000 subscriber, and I don't give a damn how he feel about me. I have certain morals. I'm gonna put on his ass pause, and I'm gonna work his ass because he need it. He's used to working by himself, and I'm gonna put that work on him. Because you need to work hard to get to a certain goal.
Black, they checking your math. They say 4 months.
April 1st, April, May, June, July, August. April 1st, if we start on April, that's a whole month right there.
Okay.
I'm counting April as a month. Y'all talking about 4 months.
Look, we're gonna let the 5-month anniversary go by. We'll celebrate.
I'm just telling you what I realized though.
Okay, cool. We'll celebrate the 6th.
We had a good show today.
I may sleep Monday and miss it.
No, you ain't. No, you ain't.
It'll be here when you get back. Okay. But we are at 1:30. I'll see y'all later.
Quite frankly, this is the best morning show I have ever heard. Let's make YouTube great again.